Sorry about that. Can you hear us now, even?
Yes, I can hear you now. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
And so can we, which is really good.
So is this your first time here, Newen?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
And are you from?
Where are you joining us from, Newen?
From Sydney.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. And JP, what about you? If you can unmute your microphone, please. Love to meet and greet quickly before we get started. Just whether it's your first time today, JP, or you've been to one of these programs beforehand.
They need to unmute themselves.
Please unmute yourself. That might be helpful. Newen, have you done any meditation at all?
No.
Okay, that's even better. The reason why I thought I'd ask you is because there is a chart with chakras and things, and if you were familiar with the chakras or not, if you're not familiar, that's fine as well, because we'll go through the basics, the explanation, and then we'll go through the experience of it, which is really what matters in the end. It's what you feel within yourself and on your hands that counts. So that's okay too. All right, well.
JP, were you saying something?
Just in Melbourne, first time.
First time. All right, please. Welcome. All right, so
welcome, Avnish. Nice to have you. Yeah, so we have online and we have people in person as well. And shall we get started?
Yeah, we'll get started.
Just go.
Yeah, okay. So the topic today we got is, mind is a myth. It sort of sounds obvious, but sometimes it's not as obvious for people. Because we have this constant fight for having our mind space. So you have these media people, you have product companies, you have people who are trying to do stuff on a different level. They really promote ideas which are probably very profitable to them, but not to the society as a whole. And then we also have especially the Western thinking where I think, therefore I am, which is sort of, it's easy to, in a way, fool intellectual people in the sense that they keep promoting that your thoughts are what make you. So that is first sold very subtly. And then once you start believing that your thoughts are the ones that make you what you are, they start to influence your thoughts. And it's everywhere, we're just sitting here looking at McDonald's just outside. Once upon a time, eating outside used to be considered a stupid habit. Now families with their full-blown families go and eat junk food. And that doesn't just happen in one day. It's constantly being advertised. It's being sold as a family gathering place while they're really messing up with your body. And lots of things. For example, if you take plastic surgeries. So first, the idea of a false sense of beauty is sold. So that idea is sold through your YouTube advertisements, your TV shows, and so on. So once the society buys it, then you're actually sold the product. So it's very easy to cheat the mind. So what options do we have to stand on our feet and be pretty sure that what we're deciding is correct? And that's where enters Sri Mataji, where she has explained us that the chart that you see in the presentation. If you look at it closely, all it is mainly three aspects. One is you'll see the triangular shape at the bottom of the spine, and it consists of, it is the motherly energy that we call Kundalini. And then you have three channels, as you see, the left, right, and center. So the channels are, we'll get into the channels. And then you have the energy centers, so which are the thing that is round is prominent. So the Kundalini, we equate Kundalini to be our mother. So we address her as Mother Kundalini. So the Kundalini is your mobile mother, and she's there to help you. And then you have the energy channels, the center, left, and right. So the left energy channel is the channel that is governing your emotions and the thoughts that come from your past. And right energy channel is the channel that governs your future thoughts, and it is the channel of action. And the energy centers are governing different aspects of your personality. So for example, the first energy center is about innocence, second energy center is about creativity, and so on. So that's your canvas of what your subtle system is. Now, how does it relate to our mind is a myth chat? So the way it relates to it is, unless your Mother Kundalini is connected to the energy or the divine energy that governs the whole universe, we are like orphans. We really not connected to the force that created us. So when the Kundalini connects to the all-pervading energy, these energy centers get activated. So what happens then is the thoughts, you could call the thoughts become the thoughts become divine and are in sync with the force that created us. And when that discretion comes, or when that balance comes into a system, it becomes almost second nature to reject the ideas that are being sold, which are detrimental to us. So then all the myths that are being created by vested interests, they don't affect us because you make decisions that are wise. So the way to get there is not all this theory that we're talking about. The way to get there is to go through the process of self-realization. So you happy to do that, Coach?
Okay, I can do that. Okay. All right, so we'll go through our self-realization. It's not a new thing. This is a very ancient gift that was given to very special people, and you needed a special teacher. But Shrimataji wanted that changed, where she wanted to help people en masse. So she would give realization to people en masse, and it's very quick and effective and effortless. And this is just us connecting ourselves with our mothering energy, the Kundalini, which, if you can see in the diagram, it's in the triangular bone, as Vara explained. So we'll go through that process now. Wherever you're sitting, please have your shoes taken off, because we do use the elements. And so if you can have your shoes off, that would be really useful. Apart from that, please be seated comfortably wherever you are. And might take our glasses off as well, because often there's a little bit of constriction on our nose with the glasses. So hands in our lap, open palm up. And the reason why we do that is because we're asking for it. And this is one of the ways of asking. And the experience that you will feel is entirely upon your desire. So if you have a really strong desire, and the experience is very different and personal for all of us. So as Vara explained about the left and the right side, we will use our right hand and work on the left side of our chakras, which are the energy wheels, and each one of them has a very special quality. And so we will work and affirm that quality within us. So we just close our eyes. We just close our eyes and bring our attention inside And we will place our right hand on the left side of our body. So the right hand gets placed on a heart on the left-hand side. If you wish, you can have a look, but I will try and guide you as much as I can to where you need to place your hand. Looks like there might be some issue with the speakers. If you have any difficulty hearing us, please send us a message. If you can hear us, that's great as well. So right hand on our heart on the left-hand side. And here we ask ourselves a question quietly within ourselves. So we will be addressing the mothering energy within us, the Kundalini, or you can ask Shri Mataji, as it is she who gave this gift to mankind. So just within ourselves, we ask, Mother Kundalini, what is my purpose on this earth? And what am I supposed to be doing? Is it just to manage my mortgage and my worries and angst and workplace issues? Or is there a higher purpose for me and my life on this earth? And now we move our hand just under the heart area, again on the left-hand side. And here we ask ourselves another question. Mother Kundalini, am I in charge of myself? Am I my own teacher? And now we take our hand, again on the left-hand side, lower to the area where the leg meets the body. So just place your hand, your palm, on the crease between the leg and the body on the left-hand side. This is the area of pure knowledge within us and pure desire. So here with our ardent, pure desire, please ask the mothering energy, the Kundalini. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. And the pure knowledge that we are asking for is the state of the chakras, for the mothering energy, the Kundalini, to reflect and guide us so that we understand and become aware of the state of the chakras within us. Mother Kundalini and Shri Mataji, please give me the pure knowledge. We just bring your hand back up, again on the left-hand side, under the heart area. And here we affirm a few times within us now. Mother Kundalini, I am my own master, and I am my own teacher, and I am in charge. Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am my own master. So we don't have to rely on other people for our state, for our affairs, so to speak, of our spiritual health, our mental health, our physical health. The Kundalini within us, our mother, will guide us, love us, and protect us, and show us the state of our chakras within us. So that's why we are our own master. So we just say a few times, Mother Kundalini, I am my own master. Mother Kundalini, I am my own teacher. Now we bring a hand, the right hand, back onto the left side on the heart, on the left-hand side. And this is the area of the spirit within us. So we say a few times, Mother Kundalini, I am the spirit. Mother Kundalini, I am the spirit. I am the spirit. So to take our attention away from our worries, our issues, we just reflect and enhance the qualities of the spirit within us, which is pure joy, eternal, silent, pure joy. Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am the spirit. I am not my mind, and I am not my thoughts or my worries. I am the spirit. Mother Kundalini, I am the spirit. Now place your right hand on the left-hand side of your neck. And as you do that, just move your head towards the right shoulder. This is to allow easier accessibility on our neck. And this is the area of guilt within us. And it's time to surrender and let go of the guilt, to shed the guilt. So no point hanging on to guilty feeling that we may have caused, and most of the times it is not us that cause it, but there's a tendency to feel guilty for something that you haven't done anything for. So we say a few times, Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. And it's important to surrender and let go of the guilt. Because if we don't and we hang on to those guilty feelings within us, it's harder for the Kundalini to rise. Now bring your hand and place it on your forehead. And as you do that, just apply a little bit of pressure with your fingertips and the palm. And you can lower your head into your hand. So just cradle your head into your hand. And this chakra here is the chakra of forgiveness, a really important one. So without thinking of anyone in particular, any person or any incident, we just forgive everyone in general. So we just say a few times, Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I forgive. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I forgive everyone. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I forgive everyone. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I forgive everyone. And now you place your right hand at the back of your head, just the opposite of the front. And as you do that, just tip your head up towards the sky. And here we forgive ourselves. So we just say, Mother Kundalini, please forgive me for my mistakes. Please forgive me for my past, for my conditionings. And I forgive myself. Now the last, but the most important one is on top of our head, which is the soft area on our head. That the children, when they're born, there's a very soft area on the head that moves, and that's where our Sahasrara is, 1,000-petaled lotus, the chakra of integration with the Supreme Energy. So if you stretch your hand and place the palm of your hand on that soft part on your head, called the fontanelle bone, which is where the fountain of Kundalini rises and comes through. So just apply a little bit of pressure with the palm on your head. And as you do that, just lower your head a little forward so it allows it easier accessibility to move your hand. So we're going to rotate our hand in a clockwise direction, and the direction is from our left, move your hand forward, move your hand towards your right side, at the back of the head, to the left, forward and right. So that's the direction. And we move a hand a couple of times with good pressure. You move your scalp. And while we do that, with all your heart, please ask for the mothering energy to give us our realization. So Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Shri Mataji, please give me my self-realization. And for those of us who have practiced and done this before, it's really nice to enhance that strength of the Kundalini within us. So you can say, Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my self-realization. Oh, Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. You can slowly bring your hand back onto your lap, palm open, facing up, keeping your eyes still closed. Just pause for a moment and see how you feel within yourself, on your hands, and on top of your head. So we'll just do a little test. We'll raise our right hand on top of our head where we had it a moment ago, and this time keep it a couple of inches up high and just see how you feel. Ideally, as the Kundalini rises, one feels very gentle breath, like cool air coming out as the Kundalini rises. But if there are obstructions, then of course it is a bit warm to start with, and that's okay. So we'll also bring our right hand back onto our lap and try it with the left hand above your head. Just see how that feels. And the reason why we're using our left and right hand depends on which channel is stronger. So for some of us, left to the right is a bit more clearer or stronger. So that's why we use either of the hands. So if you just slowly open your eyes, watch your hands. You may feel cool, very gentle cool on your hands, on the palms, or some of us may also feel a little bit of tingling sensation on our fingertips, and that's okay. As the Kundalini rises, if there are any obstructions on our chakras, then she's trying to clear those chakras, and then you do feel a little bit of tingling. And the reason why I did ask you to take a note of how you feel on your hands is because each of our chakras is connected with our fingertips. So each of the chakras reflects on our fingertips, and that's how we know where the issue is and how to work and go about it. So that's the process of getting our self-realization. And we'll just listen to Shri Mataji explaining. Where are my glasses here? About the mind, I presume.
Yes.
And it's really nice because often if you have a lot of questions or queries within yourself, her speeches are really wonderful, and you get an answer in her speech. So we'll go to that. Thanks, Vara.
First of all, I have to tell you, the mind about
Just
which
straighten
you
this
speak
up, Vara.
and depend upon is a myth.
Straighten that up.
There's nothing like mind. Brain is reality, not the mind. Mind is created by us reacting to outside. Either we react to conditionings or to our ego. Thus, this mind is created like bubbles on the ocean of reality. But that's not reality. With this mind, whatever we decide, we know is very limited, elusive, and sometimes shocking. The mind always moves in a linear direction. And because there's no reality in it, it recoils and boomerangs. Thus, all the enterprises, all the projections so far we have done, it seems come back to us. Whatever they discover comes back to us as a big destructive power or a very big shock. So one has to decide what to do, how to be out of this trap of our mind. Kundalini is the solution. When she is awakened, she takes you, with that awakening, she takes you beyond your mind. The first thing is to go beyond your mind. With mind, you will do many things, but it will not be satisfying, it will be not a solution, it will not help you. And when we start depending too much on our mind, we develop all kinds of physical, mental, emotional problems. Now the latest is the stress. And the stress has no solution, they say. But in Sahaja Yoga, we find the solution by crossing over this mind. It's like a barrier for our advancement. So, when you get your realization, you must understand that your Kundalini has taken your attention beyond the mind. Now, this reaction to outside has come because we human beings have a prism-like brain, or we can say prism-like skull. And when the energy passes into it, I have explained it in my books, it goes into bifurcations, or you can say refractions, by which our attention goes out and we react. If we react too much, then these bubbles create a very horrible mind which can lead to any kind of thing. It justifies itself, it pampers your ego. The ego and the conditioning that creates this mind start using and this mind for the purpose of their fulfillment of their all the accumulation of ideas and thoughts which has no backing, which has no reality with it. It's like we make the computer. Ultimately we become slaves of the computer. We make the watches ourselves and then we become slaves of the watches. That's how it dominates human beings. And when a person who has a very strong mind decides to destroy like Hitler did with some idea, he can go on destroying, which has a very far-fetched effect on our culture, on our spirituality. Now the first step is to become thoughtlessly aware, where you cross your mind. You go above your mind. Mind cannot affect you. This is the first stage, as we call it, thoughtless awareness. Second one is where you start seeing the working of this Parama Chaitanya, of this all-pervading power, and you start becoming aware that there is a lot of truth in what Mataji says, that there is this power which works out many things. It works miraculously so many things for you. It gives you blessings, it guides you, it helps you. In so many ways it helps you. It gives you good health, good wealth, and also a very good society of very beautiful people in the collective.
Shall I do the meditation?
Okay, if you like. It's Kundalini Bandhana as well.
So in Sahaja Yoga, we start the meditation, the process called raising the Kundalini and taking protection, or also Bandhan it's called. So let's learn that. And then after that, we'll have a little meditation session and see if our experience that we felt when the process was explained to you a bit more profoundly. So we put both our hands on the lap like that, with our palms open, facing the sky. And then we raise the Kundalini with that motion of the left hand, and the right hand goes around it. Yeah. So we put a knot on top of the head, and we do that again. And then this time we put 2 knots. Do that again with 3 knots. And then we take our right hand over our left, just like that, and make a circle, semicircle. So that counts as 1. So you're going above your head, dropping your hand on your right side, bringing it back along the same path, and close it off. So we do this 7 times in total. So once we've done that, we put both our hands on the lap, keep our eyes closed, and bring our right hand and put it on top of our head and press your hand downwards, applying a little bit of pressure. Try and bring your attention to that spot where your hand is touching the top of the head. So when your attention has settled, bring your hand back to the lap. Now for a moment, observe how you're feeling on your palms. So the things to look out for are, is your left hand a bit heavier than the right, or the other way around? Or perhaps you might be feeling that a particular finger is a little in a bit of discomfort. So just observe if you are experiencing any of these kind of states. So what we'll do now is called the left balancing. So we drop our right hand towards the Mother Earth, or just drop your right hand towards the ground. Left hand on the lap. Attention on top of the head where your hand was touching previously. And with complete humility and sincerity, you request, even pray to the motherly energy within you and ask, Mother, please remove all the problems in my left energy channel. Mother, please remove all the unnecessary emotions affecting me at this point. Mother, please remove all the problems in my left channel so I can come into balance. Your attention may wander. If it happens, always use your right hand to touch the top of your head to bring the attention back to the top of the head. And you can continue saying the prayer in your heart, in any language you prefer. Mother, Please remove all the problems in my left energy channel so I can come into balance. Put your right hand on the lap. Once again, observe your state. Now we raise our left hand upwards with your fingertips pointing towards the ceiling, and the palm facing the back side of the room or wall where you're sitting. Attention on top of the head. With sincerity, you request, Mother, please clear me of all the problems in my right energy channel. Mother, please remove all my unnecessary thinking. Mother, please bring me to the present moment. Mother, please remove all the excessive thinking in me. Mother, please unentangle me from all the busyness I create in my mind. Try and keep your attention to the top of the head. And you can't really do it with your mind. Your attention will stay on top of your head only when you ask your Mother Kundalini to help you. Say, Mother Kundalini, please help me to keep my attention on top of the head. Bring your hand back to the lap. Once again, observe your state. If your attention has wandered, bring it back to the top of the head by using your right hand. Now, while you're in that state, I'll play some music. Just enjoy that peace within for a few more minutes. Keep your attention on top of the head, and for another couple of minutes, get comfortable with the silence that you're experiencing. Once again, try and observe your state reflected on your palms and maybe on top of the head as well. So in a minute, we'll chat about how you felt. Just before closing off, we again raise our motherly energy and take a protection around us. If you remember good, do it. If you don't, you can have a look at how Gulshan and I are doing it.
Thank you, Vara. That was really nice. Felt really good. Welcome, Ankita. How did you go?
It was nice after doing that.
Yeah. Did you feel the silence?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And little bit coolness.
Oh, great. And Avnish? Yeah.
We'll ask our online friends.
Yeah.
How did you go through it? If you want to explain in your own words, and JP, you can put your camera on if you like.
That was really good, thank you. I was looking for silence and peace, and I found that. Thank you. That was great.
So did you experience anything clearly on your palms?
When that question was asked about whether I felt heavier on one hand or not, I felt heavier on my right hand.
Yeah, it's we call that the usual Sydney problem. So and it is it's usually the modern world problem, really, where we are helplessly thinking about stuff, and it's sort of most of it is manufactured, and when you meditate, it really comes out very clearly, like it's extremely tangible. So that so the good thing with Sahaja Yoga is that you are given that you are given those powers quite quickly. I mean, all it took is less than an hour. The next step would be that you sort of use it, and you can use it more when you meditate regularly. So you have to sort of make it a habit. So the reason why we go on about get comfortable with that experience is what will either motivate you to do it regularly or drop off. So try and remember that silence.
Yes. Yeah. Will do.
And
Cool.
also, if you can, just the little clearing exercise that Vara took us through, and all the information is online. But if you can try and just do the left and the right clear out, that's really useful, especially at the end of the day once you've finished work and rushing about. So it's good to cleanse your chakras, your internal body as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
So we heard from Sydney, and how are the Victorians going, JB?
Yes, thank you. I found it quite nice to get into my own space and it was very helpful. Thank you.
Excellent. So usually we have a program next week, every 7 days.
Yeah.
So what do you do at home is something we have to explain, I suppose. We could send you some instructions if you don't mind putting your email address in the chat.
Yeah, usually, Surinder, do you have the WhatsApp address slide?
No.
Okay, well, the person who's extremely...
No, what is it?
it's Lynn's...
mobile number?
Yeah.
Okay.
WhatsApp, welcome on WhatsApp group.
It's Belcon on WhatsApp group. Okay, so if you're comfortable putting your phone number in the chat, and the email will send you an invite. So what happens there is we send regular information which sort of keeps you reminded about what you need to do. Yeah, if you have any questions, by the way, shoot. We got time.
So the WhatsApp group that Vara's talking about is just for the people that attend 6 o'clock on Mondays, and they're sort of similar structure where they're learning how to meditate. So if you wish, or if you have any questions, your queries are answered, and also information or just little talks of Srimataji about how to meditate and clear out. So we sort of send out that information. So if you'd like, please send us your details and we'll add you.
So I'll just put Lynn's number so you can send it privately. So only Lynn can have access. 1 second. All good, JP. You might want to just get the number before I forget that. You remember Lynn's number by heart?
No, unfortunately.
I have it here.
Technology for you. There was a time we remembered phone numbers, but not anymore. So we are here every Monday, 6 o'clock. If you'd like to join in, you're very welcome. We hope if you're able to do a little bit of, it's just 5 to 10 minutes in the evening and morning, if you're able to do this at home, it's very useful, but otherwise, please join us on Monday, 6 o'clock.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
No worries. I got your number, so bye.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Have a nice evening.
You too. Bye.
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 Catch you later.
Thank you very much for joining. I will look forward to seeing you next week.
Yes, see you next week.
Okay, we'll stop
We'll have to
there.
let you go because there's another session happening soon. So bye for now, everyone.
Okay, the YouTube.